I'm Jared Petty, and this is IGN News. Earlier this month, word came that Gambit director Rupert Wyatt had dropped out of the Fox Marvel film due to an unspecified scheduling conflict. Gambit, which will star Channing Tatum, was suddenly in danger of not making its October 7, 2016 release date. But now, The Hollywood Reporter says Wyatt left the film, quote, after the studio began to question whether Wyatt was in fact committed to moving ahead on the project, end quote. A source says to the filmmaker, ambivalence is not a good way to go into an expensive movie. The Hollywood Reporter goes on to note the lineup of films Wyatt was previously working on only to later leave. Apes was only his second feature, and his first big-budget Hollywood production. The films that followed, but which Wyatt eventually left, included a project about a Russian defector, which would have starred Michael Fassbender, the Rise sequel, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, which Wyatt reportedly left after Fox, quote, balked at his reworking of the script, end quote, and The Equalizer, which Antoine Fuqua went on to direct after Wyatt and Sony's visions for the film clashed. He eventually followed up Rise with The Gambler, and is said to now be developing a project called Goliath. When Fox approached him with Gambit, he at first told the studio he wasn't interested, but was eventually persuaded to sign on. The Hollywood Reporter said, quote, it seems clear that Wyatt has the skill to direct a big film. The question is whether he also has the ambition and political savvy to navigate the studio system. What seems to have happened on Gambit and other films is that when Wyatt has been unable to convince the studio to sign on to his vision, his anxiety mounts and he leaves, end quote. Still, as his agent notes, directors often leave movies over creative differences. Whether or not that's simply the case with Wyatt remains unclear for now. One thing is certain, however, and that's that Fox needs a new director for Gambit very soon in order to make its current release date. For all your movie news, stay tuned to IGN.